It's really windy today, but the front case is now on. We now have the correct oil filter housing. This is a 6-bolt oil filter housing. I got a 7-bolt, so I didn't know if it was gonna work, so I just got it. And yeah, there is a difference. So balance shaft delete on the 6-bolt. I still got to put the gears or the crank gears here, so I need to install these guys, but I have them. I got the plug delete also from STM. This is the OEM Mitsubishi tensioner. So here's the part number. So for that guy, right? I didn't have the bolts here, so I just went to AutoZone. Got somewhat the same length. So moving up, so I did cut the corner. So this is going on a 2G, so we do need to cut that little extra bolt there, and it just gets in the way. So again, Gates timing belt accessories, just the tensioner. I got a OEM one, so but I got the gate belt as well Gates water pump, right? All these bolts you see shiny are all like new because they're literally all snapped off. So yeah, what else? Oh, we got the knock sensor, 2G knock sensor. So wherever this car is going, you want to make sure you match your knock sensor. And then now we're doing the ARP head studs. I just got them installed, so now we're going to slap in the Felpro head gasket, and yeah, that should be pretty cool. Slap it on, put the head on, and then I'm going to wrap it up so I can work on some other stuff on the car. But these are the D&J standard pistons, as you can see. You guys probably saw a little bit of the struggle I had to get those wrist pins on, but I think it's best to just stick them in the freezer so that way the metal can shrink a little bit. So we'll need a couple more stuff we need to do. I did the oil pan. Some of the bolts, I think this is the only bolt that's kind of stripped out. It literally has 2 threads on there. So, but the gap is not that bad. There might be a leak in the coming future though, so keep that in mind. And yeah, and the long block is almost done. So let me just get this head on and then I'll show you guys what's up. So this is just chilling on my lap right now, but here's the cylinder head again. If you guys haven't seen it, again, it looks bad, but it's actually all true and with little warpness. So there's just a bunch of this gasket material still there, and it's really not really clean the best way, but everything checks out, believe it or not. So we're gonna go and slap this thing on, and hopefully it goes in smoothly. Again, I went ahead and drilled all these holes, the bolt holes, to the 12 mil. Should be good. All right, so now we're on the we got the cylinder head on there, as you can see. It's on there. Before that, I went ahead and installed the, let's get a good photo picture here. I went ahead and installed the ARP head studs and washers. You want to make sure you lube the washer and the studs. That way you have a good time with installing these. But I had a couple instances where that compression, the valve spring was actually hitting part of the center screen there, but it was hitting part of the washer there. So over here you can see it, where the compression spring actually overlaps a little bit. See, it's not perfectly, like compared to the right side there, it's not perfectly in there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to torque this to 80 foot-pounds, but we're going to start at 30 and then slowly work our way up there until we hit that desired 80 foot-pounds. But we're going to go 30 and then do 2 like 10 to 15 increments. In the, what you call this, in the ARP manual it says to 90, but you go a little lower, but the DSMtuners say 80 foot-pounds, and then just do increments of from 30, so 30 to 45 to 60, 75, stuff like that. You'll work it out. So that's what I'm going to do, and make sure you use a good torque wrench, that can provide the leverage. Also, you're gonna need a 12-point socket. You can do it with a 6-point, but I would not advise that, so get yourself a 12-point. And yeah, you're just gonna go ahead and tighten them just like that. All right guys, so I just finished all the torque on the head stud bolts. I went ahead and went to 30 first, and then I went by 15s till I hit like 75, and I was just like, oh, just send it to 80. And it all torqued nice, no problems. I went ahead and just marked the head or the head stud, so that way if it does move, then we know which moved and all that. Also, we did the cam cap bolts. I put paint marker everywhere, so that way I know everything's torqued and I don't have to second guess, and it looks pretty good right now. So yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and put the valve cover on just for now. So I'm still gonna powder coat it and all that, but I'm gonna put it on there just to keep the internals all cleaned up. But yeah, long block is almost done. I need to do the timing. I'm gonna do like that 6 times or something. So all right guys, so we got a lot of the I think I did the crank pulley wrong. I have to do that again, but still got to torque the crank pulley bolt. And this guy here is the tensioner. I do have the tool for this. We have to set this to 4 millimeters. So, but everything else is looking good. Got the head on. Just put the valve cover in just for now to protect it. Got the black All Effect cam angle sensor. Yeah, this is what a 6-bolt with a 7-bolt head looks like. So you can see still golden. Got to put some zinc oil in there, or just literally just a thin oil, so that way when we first start it, it's not going to be hurt. So I think the last thing we're going to do is put the transmission in, and we're going to put the long block with the transmission together. So yeah, let's go finish up this timing. There's a couple marks that you need to check out. I could probably show you guys, but there's a lot of videos on it. The main ones are the ones meeting in the middle, the 2 dowel pins pointing up, and then there's another mark on the outside. And I think that's about it. I also, you want to make sure that the bolt here, you see it's too long, so it's hitting part of the timing belt, so I need to change this bolt out. There's another one here too, one of these. So you want to make sure that when you put those bolts back into the oil pan, make sure those are the right ones. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'm expecting a leak there, by the way, but let's go ahead and show you guys the parts that I painted for it so far. So here's the spoiler. It's kind of dirty now since I've been letting it sit a bit, but as you can see, a little bit of picture there of red, royal blue. This one came out pretty sick. Just want to make sure you match your primer with the color of the paint. So this is dark color. You obviously want to use a gray, dark gray. Look at this dude. So here it is. There's the bumper. Talk all day. But so here's the bumper. Like I said, it's not perfect, but you know what? I've been spraying cans for like a couple years now, but I've never laid it down metallic pretty much this even. So but I did go a little generous on it. So there's still a couple of imperfections there from like deep scratches and stuff like that. I tried to remedy it, but it's all right. So, but I didn't paint the inside, so it's just the outside. But this is the 2G bumper. I did do the mustache delete there for the bigger mouth. So I'm a little weirded about the fitment on the intercooler still, but you know what? It's not perfect, so. And overall, I think I did a pretty good job from a spray can. I mean, look at the fucking flake on there. I mean, you don't really see that that kind of quality from a can, barely. So just when you're laying down metallic, it just doesn't look really even, but that clear coat kind of makes it all up. Look at that. Here's another fender piece there. So it's already kind of pulling together a little bit. I also have the carbon fiber hood here too. I did a little bit of bondle repair here. This is why, main reason why I'm gonna wrap it, because although it's a carbon fiber hood, we do have some cracking here, chips, but I tried my best to kind of make it uniform. But generally it's all like that, so see the corners. And the fitment's not supposed to be perfect, it's a carbon fiber hood, so yeah. We also have the intercooler custom bracket. It's just a normal piece of zinc plate, and I just cut it to where I want it. I could have just got another bar, but we'll see. Here's the clearance in there between the AC condenser and all that, because I'm planning to run AC if I don't need to, but yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this hood on, or this bumper. This thing is looking sick though. I don't know if I took a picture there, but this thing is crazy clean right now. From a paint can, it's crazy. Also, I'm still doing the brakes, so I still need to clean up the brakes. I'm going to spray it the HKS purple, Illusion purple. So I'm going to do that, powder coat that. And I didn't really torque that much of the suspension since I still need to put the engine inside, so I might as well just leave it loose for now. But the whole rear suspension is all buttoned up. But yeah, I can't wait. So let's go ahead and let's fit this bumper and then see where we're at with it, and then we can take it off. And so yeah, we're gonna be putting also the standard eBay lip. Like, goddamn, before it fucking falls over. The wind is crazy right now, but so yeah, we're gonna be putting the bottom lip there, and that's gonna complete the front end. I'm gonna put the clear markers on. This thing's gonna look sick. I also have some carbon fiber wrap coming in for the hood. So I want to see if I can do the fog light covers that. If not, then it's okay. But this thing is crazy. It's gonna look so good. All right, guys. So this is the front end with the lip and then the front air mount intercooler. I wanted that big front mount to be shown right there. When the carbon fiber wrap comes in, I'm gonna do the fog lights too, but clear corner markers, got the new headlights in there. This thing is looking crazy. So again, just the front standard. Oh, look at that, that's crazy looking. So I'm gonna take off the bumper again since I want it off when we're installing the engine, but this thing is crazy, bro. Damn.